Hold up. Before we actually continue into the video, like I said, this video is sponsored by me. Go ahead, check out my Amazon storefront. Link will be in the description down below. And also check out my rights of affiliate link down in the description down below as well. If you go to my Amazon storefront, you can see a whole bunch of the stuff that I am going to be talking about today in this video on there. But if you don't want anything off there, just go ahead and click it and shop for whatever else you want on Amazon, because if you do click it, you have about 2 days to make a purchase, and you know, I get a portion of that purchase that you made. So you don't have to spend anything extra out of your pockets to help support your boy. So go ahead, go on Amazon, click the storefront link down in the description down below, and see if you like anything in this video, go to that storefront. But if you don't, you're just gonna shop on Amazon anyway, just go ahead, click on the Amazon storefront link that we can help support your boy. Like I said, this is an affiliate link, and don't forget to check out the Right Stuff Anime affiliate link as well, because all this manga right here, most of it's been bought off of Right Stuff Anime. This is a company that I definitely vouch for when it comes to pricing and shipping speed when it comes to manga. So go ahead, check that out. Now, let's actually get back into the room tour.
So, indeed. I'm on it.
What's up, you guys? Chase the Dark Sage here, and welcome to my room tour.
I ain't hold on to anything dragging me down. Wake up in the AM, say a prayer, then I leave out. Make sure when it come to us, the comments, they don't leave out. Yeah, I got my dogs in the back, better keep out. Oh damn, yeah, we special. Start to the finish and we reaching at the threshold. Run it while you young, one day you gotta get old. If it ain't good for you, more time you gotta let go. And you let it go to your head. Why you do that, I would never know. First that bar was high, yeah, now the kettle froze. And the real doggies with me, man, the kennel closed. Up the soul, we gon' settle those. I don't rock, what a dose. That's another one, better get up close. Hand over hand, name a better pose. Whatever comes, whoever goes. Let alone far as I can see, I got several rows. Got the verses, got the hooks. I'm a walking double-double. You could cop my lookbook, and I mean that on a humble. I ain't had to be a crook, I ain't had to be a fumble. All I had to do is let go of things that ain't love me. I ain't hold on.
All right, guys, so I'm not gonna lie, I have been excited to show you guys my room because it's been a while since I did a last room tour. Now, my last apartment, we did a room tour, but we did it from a POV perspective, and I kind of want to do this room tour a bit different, especially since I'm the one who records and I'm the one who also mans the camera as well on a tripod, and I don't have anyone else to help me. So I kind of wanted to do this one a bit different compared to all my other room tours, because if you've seen all my room tours, you know that they're kind of a bit different from each other in terms of how I film them. So this one's gonna be a different style in terms of how I film them, but today I'll show you all of my room tour, even this closet right here, which is, it's a total mess in there, I'm not gonna cap. But either way, you'll see how I laid out my room, why I laid it out like this, and basically what the cave is like when I'm actually in here, either when I'm doing work or when I'm just reading manga or when I'm just wanting to play a video game and hang out with my friends on Discord. So before we actually get into the room tour itself, make sure you like the video, because you want to help boost your boy within the YouTube algorithm, don't you? And subscribe if you haven't already, especially if you like manga collecting content or figure collecting content, because we're gonna talk about some of the stuff in here, and we're gonna talk about some of the stuff in here, and we gotta talk about the stuff that's in here. And lastly, don't forget to follow me on all my other social media platforms. All my links will be in the description down below. So, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, guys, so when you first walk into my room, when you look to the actual left itself, you can see that my figures / detolfs are just right there, right beside the door. So I don't expect to be running in here and bursting through the door in excitement and accidentally knocking over my detolfs, because when I bought these bad boys, they were about 60 bucks, and now they're about 100 each. So you can tell that I do not want to break these things. And when it came to actually moving from my last apartment to this one, oh, this is the one thing I was most scared about, because this is all glass. Imagine breaking these. Oh my gosh. I would have had a fit. So let's actually go over my detolfs. And at the top, you can see that I have this beautiful JoJo's Bizarre Adventure poster. If you guys do not know, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is one of my favorite series of all time. In fact, it's right below Dragon Ball Z, which is my favorite of all time. So if I couldn't count Dragon Ball Z in the list, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure would be #1, especially now that I'm reading Steel Ball Run, and oh my gosh. If you haven't checked out my Read the Room channel, well, go ahead and check that out, and hit the subscribe button on that channel as well for your boy to help boost me within the algorithm and show your support. But either way, we had this beautiful JoJo's Bizarre Adventure poster right here, and I gotta say that I love it. It's a 24 by 36 poster. You know I had to get that bad boy framed, and it's one of my favorite parts. Part 7 is my new favorite part, but part 3 used to be my favorite part overall. So right here we have the Stardust Crusaders, and oh my gosh. Right below it, we have 2 statues. We have my Jotaro statue with him having Star Platinum and Iggy at the bottom right there. And then we have my Itachi Susanoo statue. That precious gem right there, I guess you could say that that's a precious gem. No? All right, let's get back to the actual B-roll then. Right here, we have the Susanoo right here that actually lights up. So I do have the special version. I actually did an unboxing on both these statues. So if you want to go check those videos out, go ahead. I'll leave the playlist in the description down below. And then right below my Jotaro statue, we actually have my JoJo shrine. Like I said, JoJo's is one of my favorite series of all time. And right here, we have most of my JoJo Nindos right here. We got more. Oh, trust me, we got more. And we got some pre-orders on the way as well. So oh, it's gonna be so delicious when I see this whole thing filled up with JoJo's. And the crazy part about my JoJo shrine is that this isn't all my JoJo merch. In fact, you can see in here, well, you can't see in here and you probably won't see it in there, but I have a whole bunch of JoJo figures in terms of the super action statues, which I really didn't want to bring out for this actual room right here because just setting those things up is a pain in itself, especially since they're all articulating figures. But you're probably like, Chase, what about the Nindos right here? They're all articulating figures as well. Yes, but they're so much smaller and these pieces are not as much of a pain to actually get when you actually are posing up the super action statues. So either way, we got my JoJo Nindos right here. Right below that, we have my Ichiban Kuji figures, and I got, you know, my little JoJo stuff happening right here. And I gotta have the games for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure when it comes to All-Star Battle Royale. Yes, I do have a sealed copy of the PS5 version and the Switch version, meaning I only play this game digitally on the systems that I actually own it on because I don't want to open those bad boys. Those bad boys are sacred. They're precious to me right there. And I got a signed Jonathan Joestar right there as well. Right below, we got 2 JoJo mags right there, which I gotta say, We also got some more JoJo merch. We got some JoJo trading cards. And right below that, we had the last of my JoJo Nindos that obviously I do not have in this crib right here until I get all my pre-orders in. Now, when we actually go to the next D-Talk, we have Itachi at the top. And right below it, we have some of my Nindos as well. We got Chainsaw Man, Mob Psycho, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Saitama from One Punch Man, and Yu Yu Hakusho. Right below that, we have my Kotobukiya scale figures as well. And right below that, we have some more Kotobukiya scale figures as well. And right below that, that's empty. You're probably asking yourself, Dark Sage, why is that empty? You have plenty of figures to actually put in that space. You're right, but I also have plenty of figures on pre-order that I want to put in that space as well. So we're gonna have to prioritize putting the newer figures down there. And when I get a new crib, I plan to get another D-Talk. They're expensive. Oh, they're expensive. But I do plan to get another D-Talk. That way I can showcase most of my figures as well. Because I do have a lot of other One Piece figures that, well, are on my manga shelf instead of a D-Talk. D-Talks are best for showcasing the figures, especially when I have this light right here. And if you guys didn't know, I actually changed this light according to what channel I'm on. When I'm on the Dark Sage channel, the theme is purple for me. The main color for the Dark Sage theme is purple. When I have my Neo the Dark Sage channel where I just talk about movies and entertainment, well, I make it green. Like that. And then when I have my streaming channel, when, you know, I used to stream, it used to be blue, like this. But when I go to my Read the Room channel, which if you haven't checked that out, go ahead, check that out. I make it light blue, kind of like this. Or green, whatever, however you guys see this color. But either way, whenever it comes to my different channels, I always change the details so I can give you guys a different vibe, a different atmosphere, some ambiance to these videos. You get what I'm saying? So everything when it comes to my content, it's meticulous. You get what? Why is that not changing? Why is that not changing? So when it comes to the content, I'm very meticulous with how I set up the ambiance, the room, how I get the coloring down. Generally, if I do like a manga review, sometimes I change this color as well just to fit like one of the volumes or the main color of the actual series itself. This is my whole little D-Top area right here. And we have my closet.
Oh! Somebody! Oh! He needs some milk!
I'm not taking all this down. I mean, for the B-roll, I probably will, but I'm not taking all this down. My closet is a mess. I have a whole bunch of figures in there, a whole bunch of figure boxes, some video game special editions, and it's honestly just a mess in there, and I literally put that for storage. In fact, we have another closet. We have a coat closet in this apartment, and I use that for storage as well for my bigger box figures, like the actual JoJo statue, the Itachi statue, well, actually the Itachi statue's right there, or, you know, some of my Figure Art Zero statues. They're all in the other closet, and honestly, my girlfriend says I'm ridiculous for that, but she'll live. She'll live, because look at this mess right here. I still gotta get more boxes for more storage, and I use these totes right here to kind of store all my boxes and all my old pops and all my other figures that I really don't want to display right here. But once we get a bigger crib, oh, all this stuff will be out. Well, I mean, the stuff in the boxes will be out, but the actual totes will still be in there. This is the whole closet right here. It's a mess. I'm not proud of it, but we gotta do what we gotta do. All right, so let's close this bad boy because I'm ashamed for how much stuff I have up there. And right above my closet, we have some posters right here from Wizzy Aku. You guys have seen me talk about these posters before in my previous room tours. We have these posters right here that are lenticular and kind of change depending on where you actually move when you're looking at the poster itself. I'm really proud of these. I really like these. I like the fact that I got them framed. Oh yes, you know the Dark Sage has to have that quality, baby. Yes, sir. But yeah, this kind of suffices for this corner of the room when you first walk in. But let's actually look at the manga wall, because the manga wall is just, it's great. It's a lot of maintenance though, so let's go look at it. And right here, guys, you can see that I have my manga wall, and you guys have seen this plenty of times on the channel, especially when I did my latest manga collection in January or February. I don't really remember the time. Here's my manga collection right here. I don't really have much to say besides the fact that, you know, at the top I have my manga box sets. On the actual shelves, some manga and some figures as well to actually go with the mangas that it's, you know, kind of representing. When it comes to my manga shelf or my manga wall itself, there's really not much to say. I also have figures on top of right here, but like I said, you guys have already seen this in the manga collection video, and if you haven't, well, go check that out. I know some of you guys are probably wondering, Dark Sage, when's the next manga collection video? Probably towards the end of the year, because I only have one manga haul since the beginning of this year itself, or maybe two. I think just two, so not much has actually changed within my collection, and I don't want to farm views from you guys. Well, I actually do want to farm views because I want you guys to actually look at the video and actually like the video and comment on the video, but I don't want to milk the views from you. I actually do want to milk the views too, but basically I don't want to give you guys cheap content, easy content, when I can just give you guys something different, some more advice when it comes to manga collecting, or just show you the greatness of this manga room right here. I know a lot of you guys are probably wondering, Dark Sage, you got a lot of manga. I know that. I do not need all this manga, and trust me, whenever I get out of my manga collecting phase in terms of like, you know, wanting to kind of scale down the manga collection, a lot of this manga honestly will not be here, and I will honestly sell most of this off, and I will only keep the series that I really love. But besides that fact, I'm really having fun with manga collecting, and when it comes to actually physically collecting, the greatest thing about it is that I could buy all this stuff and I can sell it. I don't always have to keep it itself. Now, if I throw it away, that's a waste of money, but I can always still sell it. And I'm enjoying my phase of manga collecting as is. You guys know that I collect manga and figures, and you know, I kind of dip into one hobby or the other hobby whenever I want to, especially with the video game stuff, and the video game stuff is very expensive. And I'm gonna show you guys my video game collection as well. We're not gonna go over every single game, but it's a lot of games. But let's actually move from this manga wall right here, and let's actually look at the video game section of the room. Yes, that's right, I said it, the video game section. We got a figure section, a manga section, a video game section. I need help. I keep spending money when I don't need to, especially when a time like this during the world when we're probably going through a little bit of recession, but it's all right. As long as I'm having fun, as long as I'm not in debt, besides from student loans, as long as I'm not going in debt from actually collecting this stuff, we're all good. I'm having fun. Am I right? No? I'm very irresponsible? I know, but you don't have to judge me. You know, I'm giving you guys this content right here. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and move on to the video game section of the room right here. And as you can see, I have my Nasty Man manga shelf right here. I have my video games, or at least the TV and the actual video game systems itself. And I have some video game collector's editions right here that I want to show you guys because I'm actually kind of proud of all the video game collector's editions that I really have. I really don't collect them as much. I only collect them for games that, you know, I'm really hyped for, that I really love. Right here, we have my Spider-Man, we have my infamous God of War 2018, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, yes sir. And we also have the little muscle thing shell that Cell comes out of from the collector's edition of Dragon Ball Z Breakers. Now, I have not played that game at all, and I bought it twice. I bought it once on PS4, and I bought it once on Switch. I'm a Dragon Ball Z fan, you guys know this. I love to have my physical media when it comes to this stuff. But yeah, right here you can see that I have my video game set up right here. And I got my Shonen Jump magazines down here as well. And right below my Shonen Jump magazines, I actually have my consoles. Now, I have a PS3 right here, a PS5 with about 4 to 5 controllers, different colors. And we have my Switch dock right here, and then my Nintendo Wii. Now, I actually need to add to my Nintendo Wii collection. I recently got it a few months ago because, you know, I just wanted to get a Wii for nostalgic purposes, and I need to get some games and some of the games that I never had when I had a Wii. So honestly, collecting for the Wii will be a fun experience. But yeah, the one thing I'm most proud about is probably my PS3 because my boy Sue hooked it up. Now it has that new thermal paste thing happening where basically it's gonna have a longer life than what it usually is. And this is the backwards compatible PS3, meaning you can play PS1, PS2, and PS3 games. So you guys know when I got into my retro game collecting phase, I was going crazy. Yes, sir. I absolutely love it. And right here, you guys can probably see it, but it's kind of cut off because of the camera angle right here. But you guys know I'm showing that B-roll footage right here. I have my video game collection shelf right here. Now, this isn't all my video games because obviously I have some games digitally and I have some games that are actually in the living room that I'm not gonna get for this video, but yeah, I have a lot of video games. When it actually comes to me collecting video games, I basically kind of wanted to go for special editions of games I wanted now and games I wanted back then that I was kind of never able to really get growing up because obviously we all are not rich. We all don't have all the money in the world, but there are some games from my childhood that, you know, I had to re-buy because I was like, yo, I gotta relive this game again. And there are some games that I always wanted to buy when I was a kid. Like there's some Nickelodeon games that I know are probably not good, but I still want them for nostalgic purposes, you get what I'm saying? Right at the top, we have my special edition of video games. We also have my Nintendo Switch games. Right below, we have 3 Wii games in my PS2 collection with all the Dragon Ball Z games that are available on the PS2. Yeah, that's right, even Tenkaichi 3. I know y'all are hyped for Tenkaichi 4. Don't worry, I got y'all, come on now. Right below that, we have my PS3 game collection. And right below that, we have 2 shelves worth of PS4 games. And right below that, we got my PS5 game collection. I have not opened or played half of my PS5 games. I don't even think I played 25% of my PS5 games. Me, I just be buying games so one day I could just play them all. And my one goal, because I initially started YouTube and I wanted to do gaming content, and if you look at some of my older videos on this channel, I do have some gaming content videos. Not the super old ones from when I was like in high school or middle school, but I do have some super old stuff on my channel in terms of gaming. But yeah, when you actually look at the shelves right here, I have a lot of games that I probably haven't even played 25% of the games that's on the shelf. I know, very bad. My boy Sam be getting on me saying that you don't be playing games, and honestly, my boy Sam, he kind of right in that fact. So I have a lot of video game special editions when it comes to on the top of my actual shelf for video games and in my closet. You guys saw my closet. I'm not showing you guys my closet again. In fact, Chase, roll the B-roll again. Yeah. No. Okay. You don't want to roll the B-roll. Oh, okay. We're not going to do that. All right, so either way, we have my video game section right here with my video game shelf, my video game display, and the Nasty Man shelf right here. I don't know why I have the Nasty Man shelf adjacent to my video game collection, but it's there. And moving on from the whole gaming section of the actual room, we have the last part of the room that I want to show you guys, and that has to be basically my workstation, the studio itself. This is where literally all the magic happens when it comes to actually me recording the content, editing the content, filming the content, just anything that you could think of, basically. Right here, I have my Shure SMB7 mic right here, and you know I gotta give you guys a little bit of a desk tour as well. I got my Shure SMB7 mic right here, which is a $700 audio setup. Yeah, trust me, you do not need to go overboard like I do, but I love the finest of quality, and I love to bring you guys that quality as well when it comes to the content. You guys know that I'm passionate about giving you guys the content. But right here we have my mic, we have my boom arm, which I am going to replace at some point. We got my stream deck, we got my 3 monitors, my keyboard, we got the whole audio interface right in the back behind my monitors itself. We have an extra USB hub because, well, I need a lot of USBs and I need a lot of storage when it comes to actually making all this content itself right here. And I have my iPad on my desk as well because sometimes I just like to read manga at my desk. Because sometimes I just don't want to go to my manga shelf and pick out a manga, even though it's literally right behind where I'm filming at right now. But sometimes I just don't want to pull out a volume. I can just pull out my iPad and start reading. You guys know how I am when it comes to me digitally reading my manga, but you guys also know that I physically collect the manga as well. And then we have my desk mat. I know some people ask where I got my desk mat at. I got it off of Amazon, and I really don't know where to link you guys at because honestly, when it comes to this desk mat right here, I've looked on Amazon and they have some versions of it here and there, but it's not the exact same one that I bought in terms of the actual link or the page itself. So go ahead and buy it if you want. I'm not sure what the quality is going to be like, but I'll leave a link in the description down below if I can find a link to a desk mat similar like mine. And it's just a little Shonen Jump desk mat because you guys know I'm a Shonen Jump guy. So we got my whole desk right here. We even have my little tripod right here that actually holds my camera most of the time. To you guys right now, you're seeing me from a different tripod, but usually when it comes to me recording the content, especially when it comes to me streaming or recording chapter read-through reactions, I usually have my camera right here, and that's how I usually record. That way I can always have everything ready to go whenever I do want to record itself. And my cable management itself, we're not going to look at my cable management because my cable management is horrible. There was an attempt made. Wasn't much of an attempt, but there was definitely an attempt made right here. And then we got my custom PC down here as well. Nothing too special. You know, I got a little 3060 card in there. I believe I got an i7, i9. I'm not really sure exactly what is in the actual PC itself. I did build it. I just don't know every single part that's in there. Like I said, I'll leave links to all the stuff to my Amazon storefront. And yes, I do have an Amazon storefront. Oh, yes, sir. We do have an Amazon storefront. When it comes to this whole space right here, this is where the magic happens. You can see right here, I have the soundproofing right here, which I actually made a video on because I was sponsored and sent these little phone panels right here. So I gotta say shout out to that company right there. And we got my two posters up here. We have Hunter x Hunter and we got Dragon Ball Z. You guys know that I love my show and stuff, and I gotta have some inspiration every now and then. I got my boy Goku right there, and I got my boy Gon right there. Gon, he's ready to go off onto an adventure. And basically, I'm always ready to go off into an adventure when it actually comes to this content creation. That was pretty corny, wasn't it? That was corny, that was corny. And usually right here, I have my box lights right here, where I usually have one right here and one right here as well. But obviously I had to use one of my box lights to actually light this whole area right here and keep one of my box lights to kind of show you where I actually keep my box light itself. And that's where all the magic happens. I usually just flip a switch, my lights come on, I get ready to record, I let the magic happen, you get what I'm saying? But yeah, this is basically my whole nerd room right here. I'll give you guys one more 360 of how the actual room itself looks because just want to give you guys how it is whenever you walk into here and how you would see things if you were to walk in here yourself. Let me know what you think about my room down in the comment section down below. Like I said, thank you guys for watching. If you are new to the channel, you haven't already, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, post notification bell, like the video, and as usual, you know, show your boy some love, man. Show your boy some love. This video took a lot to record. I still got a whole bunch of B-roll to actually film, and you guys will have seen it already, but me, I'm just worrying about actually filming it myself. But yeah, as usual, big shout out to the Patreon pledgers. We're going to have financially supporting the channel, guys. I highly appreciate what you guys are doing for you, financially donating on Patreon. And I got to give a huge shout out to the YouTube members as well for financially donating on the YouTube side of things. And huge shout out to Broke Boy Gang because you guys can see why I am Broke Boy Gang. There's a lot of stuff in here that I bought that I love that makes me go broke. Let me know down in the comment section down below if you have specific questions to where I got certain things. I have a whole bunch of tutorial videos on the channel, and I got a whole bunch of reviews where I actually said where I got some of these things at. So check out those videos, but if I don't have a video on that stuff, comment down below if you're looking for something, and obviously I could probably help you get a link to it, maybe, or if it's out of stock, then you're a shot of luck. Let's say thank you guys for watching. Dark Sage out. Peace.
Back in it, baby, just staying in town. I'm on the edge, I ain't coming down. I get too high, I'm afraid of the ground. I'm young and I'm paid to play with these sounds. Ignoring the call, she shedding that gown. Started at the top and I'm taking it down off the champagne. Took a break from the brown on a rampage. I've been giving it brown. Shawty been solid some time now. On my life for the wine, dine, and I'm with it. Look where we started and look where we